Hey everybody, look at this big pile of stuff on my desk. I have a little drawer over here that I keep all my fabric scraps in. And of course it's not close to me, so I don't use them a lot. So I decided I'm going to do a project with them. And I just grabbed a couple of handfuls out and then tossed them on my desk. And now I'm going to toss them to the side. And I don't know if, I'm sure you guys saw the video where I think it was Gail was starting to work on her bug journal, and she showed some like Etsy shares, and one of them was some dangles she bought from some lady, and I thought, oh man, those would be so fun to make. I could be fun to use, and I could use up some of these scraps. So I grabbed some out, and I grabbed bulb pins and the pliers. It's what are those called, the rounded ones. I can't remember what they're called. And then there was an old necklace there in that I bought for 99 cents somewhere. Probably Goodwill, and it was in the same thing with the bulb pins. And I like this because it's got the little bead or whatever, and then it's got a ring on it already on there, so you can easily put them on a bulb pin. So anyway, the only thing I couldn't find, which I know they're near, they're just covered up, are my good fabric pink and shears. These used to be, but they're not anymore, so they're better for paper. I have a pair I got from my aunt's house, which I'm hoping will be fine with fabric. Oh yes, so far so good. Because I know she didn't use them very much. They probably were my grandmother's. I want to make fairly small ones. And yes, so these are working fine. It was a good thing I took them. Okay, this is just some sort of upholstery fabric, so I'm liking that side of it. So here's some ribbon, and I'm using the pink and shears mainly because I just like the edge they give us. Yikes. So grow grain ribbon, I think that's how you pronounce it. And let me just leave that one a little bit longer. Let's see what else we can find. Here's some green fabric. It's kind of there's a seam on it there, like biased. And I don't know, I'm just grabbing as I go. And here's some flowers with some green and pink in it. That might be pretty. It looked like several layers in her the ones she bought. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna make that one a little shorter. How many do you do? And I should have made that longer. Let's use this and make it longer. It's kind of like little mini fabric flips, basically, is what they are. And we'll put that there. And a little piece of lace. Now, I got little snippets of that all over the place here, so we should be good. So let's just finish this one off. And then you can kind of, maybe move this over a little bit so you can see the flower. Okay, now we got a bulb pin. And I want to also get one of these off of here. Maybe we'll start out with an easy one. Maybe, I can hold on to it. So, what's going on with you guys? This should air, if I get it ever loaded, before I go off on my adventure with the eclipse. So, I have no word on that. Okay, now I can close it back up, because I don't need it open to put it on the bulb pin. I think that will be good enough. I might need to close it just a little bit more. I do not have the fingers for this sort of thing, the coordination. I don't know, we'll see. And I think, did it probably just go across? I don't know, like I said, she didn't show them close up, and I'm sure there's videos of people making these, so I'm just gonna do my own thing here. Yeah, and it's like a little dangle. And then you can glue it, or you can take this. Maybe this wasn't going across. Maybe it was more, I might have to watch that video again, more going up and down so that you could pin it on something. I'm not sure, but just that can be removed if we need to. So if I do that, it looks kind of Christmassy. So what do I have that will go with that? Here's some, I wonder what's driving by. Do you hear it? Oh, sounds like a helicopter. There is a small airport about, oh, that's pretty like that. I'll make a couple of those. It's about, let's see, 2, 3, we'll say 3.5 miles or so from here. And I don't think I get the direct traffic over me because I was on a road about a mile over. It seemed like they had more of the direct traffic. We might just get what's coming around coming from a different direction, or they're having to route somebody over to the different angle or something. because of, you know, too many people waiting in line or something to land. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. See, maybe I should have had all these off beforehand. Probably been smarter. I know I can get another pair of pliers and work with this, but then I'd have to go find them. So anyway, so every once in a while I get helicopters going over and airplane, the small ones, not the commercial ones. Okay, I think I'm just going to do this. Ugh. If I can pick it up. No fingernails. Dinging it like, okay, let's start over. Straighten it up. Dangling it like this. And if I need to glue something down, I could glue something down. But as long as it catches it a little, then it can kind of move around. So yeah, I think that might be better than a cross like that. So let me redo this one. I might try this one in the middle. And then we'll see what we get. And close it. Yeah, that works too. Middle or the side. Okay. I know what's going to happen is I'm going to run out of bulb pens. So, oh yeah, another one of these. So anyway, nothing going on in my life. Exciting. Just getting through the days. Trying to work out my flower bed and keep the grass from growing. Because when I actually saw this house the first time, you know, it had a nice flower bed in the front, nice manicured flower bed. And then, you know, you come in a month later, or two, however long it takes, 40 some days to get your loan, all that sort of stuff. Meanwhile, they hadn't, I guess they mowed the grass because I don't remember it being long. But the flower bed, oh my gosh, like the weeds were like a foot high. A lot of nut grass, which is easy to pull up, but I had 2 bad knees and back that's not the most cooperative. And I tried one day thinking, if I just go out here and just pull, you know, square foot of weeds a day, maybe I can get this under control eventually. Well, I did like 2 or 3 pulls, and then all of a sudden I'm practically on my knees. My back gave out. I said, only reason I made it back into the house because I said, I am not going to sprawl out here on the middle of the front lawn, all these people driving by. So anyway, enough of that. I hired the guy that does my lawn to weed the flower bed, but I don't want to have to do that again. So I'm trying to stay on top of it a little bit. And it's much better because they got most of that nut grass out of it. And it is not going to come back. I noticed there was a few little baby sprigs, but once I'll let them get a little bigger and they're easier to pull out, but not too much. Okay, some lace. Let's try a little different lace if I have any. It's a little thicker. So I'm not sure. I think she might have had something, a button. Did she have a button on hers? I'm not sure what she had on hers. But you could put a little button, and I have my buttons right here. Get rid of the gesso and the little thing of buttons. Ugh. Here we go. Maybe we'll put a little button on there instead of the beads. We got pink. This is one of 3 jars of buttons I have. That one's kind of pinkish, isn't it? Oh, a darker one. There's one way down there that's got a shank button. I don't know if I can get to it or not. Here it is. I don't know if a shank button will work on this or not. Yeah, where I used to live, you could find buttons in the thrift stores all the time. So I can't wait. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll get to, no, I won't either. I was sorry to say I get to go back down there, but no. And anytime I go with my daughter, I won't be able to go because she has to work till late. Well, not till late, till school's out. Okay. We're going to try to go before I have knee surgery. Man, that one's dull, or something's dull. It's the lace. Wow. Yikes. Trying to find a hole in it. There we go. Man, I'll just do these one at a time. Or 2 at a time, right there. Okay, now, here we go. Okay. That one. The button kind of makes it, frame. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Kind of makes it want to slide up, but okay. I like using this background because it's nice and stiff. So, I mean, I don't see any use for it any other reason. So I'm just going to keep making dangles out of it. And let's make some this size. So anyway, I'm just going to use up scraps until I run out of bulb pins, and then I have an excuse to go to Hobby Lobby, right? So if you want to hang out for a few more, I will glad to have you hang out. I don't have anything to say, do I? Do I have anything to talk about? I like these. I have a whole bunch of these rectangles. I made a bunch of them into pockets, but I mean, you can only have so many. I wonder what a rectangle would look like on this. Let's put it under. Got some fuzzies on it. And then that piece of lace. I want to see if I have any better lace hanging around here. Surely I got some peachy colored. I'll just use the whole thing. Yep. Do it from that side. Okay. I don't have a bead ready for this one. I'll put a bead on it afterwards. You don't have to see me struggle with that brace necklace. Let's see what else we got. We got a pretty bright blue one here. Do that. Here's some white. Piece of that. Okay, still looking for different lace. This is from a curtain, which I made pages out of, and it's just real sheer, but it's got embroidery on it. Like there's the ends of some leaves, so I think I'll just put that on there. One thing about it, since you're not gluing or sewing anything, you can add to these all you want. All right, we'll do one more. And here's a pink one. Just a pink scrap. Some yellow on it. That's pretty. And I'm going to make this one. It can go a little bit longer. And what else we have? It's real light. That's the same stuff in it. Oops. Things are falling all over the place over here. Did this have some pink? It did. A little bit of pink right here. Oops, I threw the wrong thing away. Oh, I was on the wrong side of it anyway. Yeah, let's just do this pink flower right here. And, yep. This is, no, we don't use that. This is a piece of overlay I've had forever, and it's got this little flower right here. Just cut that out and use it as our lace. Okay. Maybe. It's going to be stubborn lace again. There we go. Okay, let me show you these real quick, and then I'm going to continue on, but I will not keep you guys. So here's one without the beads on it. So here's the three I made without the beads. Oops, I dropped one. Well, come on. So easily could add beads or buttons or just whatever. Pieces of paper, a little snippet of paper or something that I find on my desk maybe. And then here's the ones. Oh, was that even on frame? I wasn't even looking at the camera. Let's do these one at a time. Okay. That's the one with that little lacy overlay. I like that with the little flower on it. This one, it's got the leaves embroidered on it. One with beads. Another one very similar to that. And I know you guys have probably made these, and they're probably much better. just using the scraps I have on hand. So anyway, I don't know, everybody else's stuff always looks better than what you make. At least that's with how I feel about it. Seems like that's always the case. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.